Hello, my beautiful people. I hope you're having a wonderful day. So today's video is about angel number 77 and 177. I'll be sharing 5 reasons why you may be seeing these numbers. Alrighty, my friends, so 77 and 177. I've been putting this video off for a while because I've just been having so many other things that I wanted to talk about, but it's time to do it. I've had so many little signs happen this weekend and this week that's just like, okay, it's time to do this video. The 177 I've been seeing for months now, and the 77 I've been seeing for over a year now. And I see it so much in such crazy ways that it's like, okay, it's time now. Now, one of the things that kind of like really inspired me to do it was this weekend, me and my husband went to, we did a little one-day getaway to a beach. Excuse me. And we went to this beach and took a couple of pictures, some yoga poses, and I had posted a couple of these pictures on my Instagram page, and I was just sharing some information about yoga poses and everything. And when I went back to like respond to a comment on there, I noticed that I was at my 177th post. So now I'm like, okay, that's a sign. And then there was a person who liked or commented on one of my pictures from this gardening type of nature page. And so I went to the page and they were on their 177th post. So I'm like, okay, it's time to do this video. And then not only that, but yesterday as I was researching information, looking for 177, because I know a lot of the stuff is similar for 77 and 177. It's just a few little differences here. But as I was researching, right when I finished, I picked up my phone and it was 2:22 and my phone was on 77%. So now I'm like, oh wow. Okay, this is like, okay, let me do this video. Not only that, something interesting with 222, me and my husband, when we were on our way back from our little one-day getaway, we were driving back and I was like dozing off in the car, but then he decided to pull up to this gas station to get gas. We're probably about an hour or so away from home, and we're pulling up to the gas station. There's this road near the gas station and there's, I guess, some construction down there, and there's a sign that says weight limit 22 tons and 27 tons. So now I'm like, wow, look at that. Look. I'm tapping my husband, look, 2227. Interesting. So we pulling up in the gas station, and the first car that we see as we pull up has 22 on the license plate, and I'm like, look at that. So then he pulls in, and then he's backing up near this car to pull up to the pump, and then there's a truck ahead of us that's pulling out with 222 on the license plate. I'm like, look at that, look. What is going on? Then he goes inside and doesn't stop there. He's going in to pay for gas. And I have the Google Maps on the phone, directions back home. And it has us arriving at home. The time we will get home is 2:22. So now I'm like, what? Like, what do you want? Like, why am I seeing this number like this? It just like freaks me out sometimes. And then something in me is like, I just have to calm myself down, like, okay, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry for snapping like that, but you got to understand that this freaks me out a little bit sometimes. It just really, it's like, I don't know if I'm missing something. Am I missing something? Is there something that I'm not seeing? Because I have researched that 222 backwards and forwards and backwards again because of how much I see it, and I think I got everything I need to know about it. Why am I seeing this number so much? And then my higher self kicks in and it's like, you are in alignment. You are where you're supposed to be. That's why you're seeing this number. Just chill out. I need to calm myself down because there's a reason why I'm seeing these numbers. If I stopped seeing these numbers, I'd probably miss them. So let me just appreciate the connection and appreciate the signs and the message and just chill out. All right, everybody. So let's get into breaking down this number, these ones and these sevens. Number 177, number 77. Let's break it down. So First, we have number 1, which is the number of creation, creating your own realities, new beginnings, uniqueness, independence. And then there's number 7, highly spiritual number, the number of spiritual awakening, enlightenment, good fortune, manifesting, being a healer, psychic abilities, perseverance. So when you have double 7, then that is all of the energies, all of those energies are heightened when you have double 7s. So the additional meanings that comes from these numbers, it comes from adding them up. 177 adds up to 15. 15, 1 plus 5 equals 6. So that gives you the energies of family and nurturing and focusing on home. And then you have 77, which adds up to 14. And then the 1 plus 4, the 14, 1 plus 4 equals 5, which has a lot to do with changes. Changes that you may need to make, or changes that will come into your life and they will help you or they'll benefit you in the long term. So here are the 5 reasons that resonated with me for the reason why you may be seeing these number sequences. For 1, purpose. You may have a purpose that involves serving humanity, teaching or healing others, communicating with others, inspiring them to tap into their passion and their soul mission. Seeing that I was born in 77, and I'm here making this channel, which I didn't expect to be where I am with it now, there's a lot of people that seem to feel like, that they're learning things from my channel, and that I am helping people or inspiring people to find their purpose or find what it is that they need to do in life. That kind of makes sense. Maybe that's the reason why that number, that 77, and me being born in 77, may have a lot to do with giving me this message or giving me this information of what I'm here to do. So maybe I am a healer. I'm a massage therapist, and I became a massage therapist healing with my hands, and that's a compliment I hear all the time. Your hands are magical. That has something to do with who I am. And I didn't even know that I was a healer when I became a massage therapist. I became a massage therapist because I don't want to sit at an office desk every day, because that's just, it doesn't bring out the best in me. I am more like, I don't want to be confined to a desk doing that kind of work, and I've done that throughout my life. I'm more of someone who wants to communicate with myself, with my body, with my energy. So that's a sign there. I'm a healer, and maybe I'm helping people to heal through this channel. So that could be one of the reasons why you're seeing 177 or 77. You may be a healer, and your purpose may be to serve humanity in some kind of way, to inspire and communicate and help others to be their best, to be their greatest version. The second reason that you may be seeing these numbers is because you are where you are supposed to be, doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's the reason why. Do not rush the outcome of your plans. Do not rush the outcome of your decisions. Nothing that is worth having comes easy. If it came easy, you probably wouldn't even appreciate it because you didn't have to sacrifice for it. But I'm pretty sure many of you know that when you rush things, that you make the wrong decisions a lot of the time. So you are where you are supposed to be at this time, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing at this time. That's one of the reasons you may be seeing this number. To be totally honest with you all, sometimes this channel makes me feel overwhelmed. It overwhelms me sometimes. And I think it's because it's like I started something that I cannot walk away from now. I can't quit. I can't just disappear. And goodness knows, sometimes that's how I feel. I want to escape. I want to go to an ayahuasca retreat and just do some healing for like a long period of time. I want to disappear sometimes. But believe it or not, I would be more uncomfortable disappearing or leaving this channel than I would staying and continuing to share the things that I'm learning and share what I'm going through. Sometimes we want to jump from point A to point Z. We want to get to that successful place, but we have a journey. Like, we're not ready for that. As much as we think we are, we're not. Right now, I feel overwhelmed with a little over 1,000 of you subscribed to this channel, and people asking me questions and people talking to me and complimenting and like hearing things. Like, that overwhelms me sometimes because I am still going through an awakening. I'm not ready yet for thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people. I'm not ready yet. Maybe as I awaken, I become stronger. I become able to deal with lots of different energies at a later time. But right now, I'm not ready for it. So don't rush the outcome of your plans. Just allow it to flow naturally. You know, here's a perfect sign of how you are where you're supposed to be, doing what you're supposed to be doing. So I had started watching this series called Lost. It's a really old one. It's nothing new. But I started watching it because I just wanted to watch a series. And this series is really interesting because throughout this series, it's almost like these things, all of these things were meant to happen. So it was just like meant for me to start watching this series. And one of the strangest things that happened, I forgot what season it was, but there was an episode called, the name of the episode was called Push 77. So when I saw the 77, Push 77, it's interesting. 77, that number, one of the numbers I always see. Now in this episode, here's where it gets crazy. In this episode called Push 77, which is the year that I was born, 77, there's a man in this episode that has a cat named Nadia. And let me take it a little further. He says that he named the cat after the famous gymnast Nadia Comaneci. That's who I was named after. So how interesting is it that the episode is called Push 77, when I was born, and someone has a cat named Nadia, and he named the cat after the famous gymnast that I was named after. She was very popular around that time when I was born. And my older brothers asked my mom and dad, name her Nadia, because the gymnast was just like the big thing at that time. And that's where my name came from. So that is a perfect example of how you are meant to be where you are, and you are meant to be doing what you're doing at a time. That was a perfect sign for me to see. And that was quite interesting and just a clear example of that's what this means. This 77, you are where you're supposed to be. You are doing what you're supposed to be doing. So don't rush the outcome of your plans. Don't rush the outcome of your journey. Let it flow. Just let it flow. Now, number 3, the third reason that you may be seeing these numbers is because there will be a shift, a positive shift that will open up for you, opportunities that will open up for you, even like good news that will create or benefit you and the people close to you. It may be along the lines of work, where you just have more freedom to actually do things your way and on your own terms. This is something that definitely happened for me. I remember working somewhere where the hours that I wanted to pick and the hours where I was available, it was like really slow hours, so I was unable to really earn anything. But then I ended up finding through, like, just in a weird way, through word of mouth, or someone just mentioned a place, and then I saw the place on Indeed hiring, and I was able to get a job here where I'm able to pick my own shift. I can pick the hours that I want to work, and not only that, those hours are actually busy, so I can actually earn something, and able to select a day that I'd like to be off in the middle of the week, where I can create these videos and continue to do things on my terms. Get off on time, where I can go home and I can still exercise, I can still do things with the kids. So this may be one of the reasons that you're seeing this number, because there's going to be a positive shift of opportunity, a positive shift of energy that's going to benefit you and the people around you. Now, the fourth reason that you may be seeing these numbers is in regards to love. So if you're seeing these numbers, either 77, 177, and your relationship is on your mind, this is a sign that you chose to be with the right person. You are with the right person, so you can stop worrying about it. The only thing you need to focus on is strengthening your connection with this person, strengthening your communication, strengthening your relationship goals with this person. Like I already said, nothing worth having comes easy. A long, healthy relationship is not easy, but it's worth having. This is a sign that you're with the right person, so don't worry about that. The only thing you need to focus on is being faithful and true in this relationship, communicating and focusing on your relationship goals, strengthening your connection. So this is a sign, if it's a relationship that's on your mind, you're with the right person. Stop worrying. And number 5, the fifth reason that you may be seeing this number sequence is because you and me both, we need to pay attention to what we're asking for and what we're praying for. A lot of the time, we spend a lot of time asking and praying for things and people for all the wrong reasons. We spend too much time trying to manifest things. And it's okay to want more out of life. It's all right, but many of the things that we ask for and many of the things that we want, we know if we really need them, and we know deep down inside a lot of these things we don't need, and that's why we're not getting them, because we don't need them. Sometimes when it comes down to love and relationships, what do you really want that for? Is it for the right reason? That's what we need to pay attention to. Asking for the things that we want, because this is a number of manifesting. So if we're going to manifest the things that we want, you may be trying to manifest all the wrong things that are not going to benefit you or help you in any way. We need to learn to ask and pray for things like understanding, healing, strength, courage, the ability to be more patient, love, the right people, and the right people to connect with and to share with. That's what we need to be asking for. Love is the highest vibration, right? So with love in our heart, that will bring us the highest good. And all of those other forms of abundance will come, that will come along with it. But believe it or not, a lot of the time, once we get this understanding and this appreciation and this love and this acceptance, this healing, this patience, once we get all of these things that we actually need, some of the stuff that we're asking for now, we're not even going to be interested in it anymore. So that's one of the reasons that you may be seeing this number sequence. Focus on what you're trying to manifest, pay attention to what you're asking for, and make sure you're asking for, praying for, and trying to manifest all the right things. So that is it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. 77, this number makes me feel good, so I'm kind of like in a good mood now. Once again, everybody, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a good message from it. I want to thank you all for being here with you. Thanks to everyone who is joining my channel. I truly appreciate you, and I'll see you all soon. Peace and blessings.